Bang Dre game back in the saying, what's good, y'all? Today I got my P.U.N.K Rose Runick Synchro deck, and this deck is simply amazing, hyper offensive, hyper defensive, and it has a high win rate. I've taken advantage of the Runick engine. The Runick engine is by far the best draw engine probably of all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Of all time. Don't at me. But yeah, so we're pretty much exploiting the Runick engine to draw cards and spam out the fusion monsters. The fusion monsters are used as synchro fodder / extra deck fodder to go into my boss monsters. And to do that, I have a bunch of tuners in the deck. So obviously the Red Rose Dragon engine gives me about 3 to 4 monsters to just keep cycling through. So just one Red Rose Dragon gives me abundance of resources to keep going. And then I have the P.U.N.K engine with Xiamen. Xiamen can give me, on average, 2 monsters on the field, 2 tuners. And 9 times out of 10, that's more than enough because I can't even attack anyway, so I don't want to just go balls deep. I want to save some for the occurring turns. But yeah. And then I got Pot of Avarice to return some of these resources to the deck. It's needed, honestly. In this type of Runick deck, since you're going through your extra deck so fast, like I can summon maybe 10 to 15 times in one turn before ending my turn and still not attacking because I can't. But anyway, also keep in mind the Runick Fountain and the Runick Synchro monsters are not once per turn, hard once per turn. So yeah, if I replace it with another Runick Fountain, I can use it again. And same thing with Runick Wings. I can use it again to search out a second Runick Fountain. And same thing with Runick Fangs. I can keep searching out Runick Fountains from my graveyard to add back to my hand. So just keep that in mind. So another great thing about this deck, besides the tuner engine and just popping off like that, is the First of the Yang engine. So I go into First of the Yang, right? He adds, obviously, the 9 pillars. And then I summon another Runick monster depending on what I want to do. If I want to go to level 8, if I want to go to a level 9, then I'll do that. Then he replaces himself with the light. And now I got the combo to have an Omni Negate. Just like that. I got an Omni Negate just in case they have something like Dark Will No More or Forbidden Droplet. Those are only really 2 cards that really hurts this deck. Besides that, you can play through anything. Harpy's Feather Duster, all of that stuff. You'll just summon Runick Wings to make sure your card doesn't get destroyed. But yes, the deck is super fun, super versatile. So I got P.U.N.K, Red Rose Dragon, 3 Rock Rose Dragon, Destiny Denier, 3 Xiamens, 1 Dasher, 2 Foxy Tunes, 1 Ogre Dance, 2 Avarice, 1 Fusion Destiny, 2 Runick Fountains, 1 Runick Allure. And Runick Allure is in here just so I can have discard fodder, just in case I want to get something out of my hand. And also it just keeps banishing the card. So you got a Wink edition in itself, right? So your Wink edition isn't the typical Runick Wink edition. Your Wink edition is out resourcing them and summoning a bunch of boss monsters. Once you get Source Soul Supreme Sovereign on the field, you pretty much win. Especially, so the combo that I use is I summon Deep Sea Prima Donna, right? This card is broken. So it has an extra effect. Any synchro monster that uses this monster cannot be targeted by monster effects, right? So then you add that with the fact that he can't be destroyed by card effects, period. So he has a mini God protection effect. He can still be targeted by cards like Infinite Impermanence, obviously, and like obviously Droplets and Dark Will No More. But that's just an extra effect, right? So he can't be targeted. And then since all my Runick cards have a banishing effect, his effect goes live, right? Don't let this card be on the field with this card. Then I just have instant banish from your graveyard and banish from your field. Great combo. So you got that, right? So 2 Runick Fountains, 1 Runick Allure, 2 Teleports, 1 Basil Rose Shoot, 3 Runick Tips, Runick Flashings, 3 Runick Destruction, 3 Runick Freezing Curses, 3 Runick Slumber, 3 Runick Smitten Storm, 2 Runick Dispelling, and obviously 1 9 Pillars. Extra deck, you got 2 of the Runick Wings, 1 Runick Wing, 2 Runick Fangs, DPE, first, Maiden, Coral Rose, Black Rose, Prima Donna, Chaos Ruler, Croco Dragon, Supreme Sovereign, and Predapan Verte Anaconda. So this is a deck. It's a pretty expensive deck. I'm not gonna hold you. But if you were to make any cuts, I can say you can probably cut the Yang Zing engine. It's not needed. It just guarantees that like you win. So if you cut that, then the deck would be, I think, 41 cards. And you can pretty much add any random extra deck fodder that you think you might need. Other noticeable cards you can add are super polymerizations, because the Runick cards are fusion monsters, so there's obviously fusion monsters that can be used to summon them. So yeah, so that's the deck. I'll show you a sample video going over a few combos, whatever, and you'll see the win conditions. If you got any questions, comment down below. Like the video, please. It helps me a lot. It keeps me motivated for doing these type of videos because I do have a life and I'm busy. But anyway, I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.